Hi, I'm Pamela Chi. You're watching Razor TV.
My husband was murdered on your streets.
Kaisha won't forget this.
Unfortunately, there will be casualties along the way. Perky and young.
To help set the mood for her love scenes in cable TV series Serangoon Road, local actress Pamela Chi would play a song for her co-star Michael Dorman on set every day. In the period detective drama, the 31-year-old star plays a straight-talking upper-class Peranakan woman who falls for a CIA agent played by Michael, an Australian actor.
I'm sorry that I lied to you.
I bring him a song every time come in for a scene, which kind of sets the tone for how the character feels, and then he does the same thing, so we know, and then we play, and it's... Being with Michael is almost magical. Like, it's almost like we're doing the layer that is not on the page, that is not in the lines. For example, there was a scene whereby he comes back from Vietnam, right? And he comes to visit me. So the song I picked for him was Lou Reed's Candy Says, mixed in with Anthony Hagati singing.
Candy says, and I hate those quiet places.
And then he brought me some other song which I cannot remember, but it's interesting because from the song that you pick, you know how the other actor is feeling.
Serangoon Road is an original primetime TV series by HBO Asia, co-produced with Australia's ABC TV. The 10-episode-long drama brings to life the underbelly of Singapore, shadowy secret societies, and the opulent world of European and other foreign expatriates in the 1960s. Pamela, who auditioned for her role, believes that she was cast because of her oriental looks. But, speaking to the Straits Times and Razor TV on the last day of her shoot in January on set, she says she's not worried about being typecast as the exotic beauty in the show.
Stereotypes, there will always be stereotypes, but I think because as TV actors, especially if you have somewhat of an arc in the story like what I have here, the character grows and is so multi-dimensional that it is impossible for it to be a stereotype, because you see so many different sides of Su Ling. When she's with, for example, Conrad, she's this. When she's with Dawn, she's something else. And it is a very multifaceted view of a character, as with other characters that are in the show.
I was hoping that I might ask you out.
If I ask you a question, I expect an honest answer.
I think this is the first time that East meets West, and it's half-half. So you get a good you see what the West is in Asia, and you see how the Asians deal with them. But I think this time the perspective is not one-sided. And you know, Joan, Chin Han, Alaric Mi, you see a very strong Asian view, and you see the Ang Mohs, and it's interesting because sometimes it clashes, sometimes it gels. We might not really like each other, but we work with each other. I mean, like the characters.
The show stars Asian bigwigs such as China's Joan Chen, Singapore's Chin Han, and Australia's Don Henny.
She's married.
Love Joan. Joan is great fun. I think most people think, oh, Joan Chen, right? But once you stop getting intimidated by Joan, she is such a funny person. She has a ridiculously great sense of humor, and she's actually very, very funny on set. There's this scene, right? So we're waiting for them to set up. So they were talking about exercise. So Dawn and Joan and me, because it's always three of us in the office. And Joan was like, oh yeah, you know, the only exercise you can do on set is a 90-degree squat, right? So she goes on to demonstrate the squat in her cheongsam, in her heels, and then Dawn follows, and they're just like squatting there. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious, I need a picture. But you know, that's Joan. She's not that Joan, but she's such a real person, I think.